Are you embarking on a cruise from Port Everglades? It can be an exciting adventure, but planning ahead can help you make the most of your trip while saving money. Start by booking your cruise and flights well in advance to snag the best deals. Consider staying at hotels near the port offering shuttle services to the cruise terminal. Lastly, consider using ride-sharing apps instead of taxis for a cost-effective way to get around. In today's video, we will show you how we scored a free night at a hotel near the port, plus a few other pre-cruise hacks so that you will have a smooth start to your cruise adventure.
We made the bold leap into early retirement, and our channel is all about inspiring you to embrace your golden years while uncovering smart, affordable ways to see the world.
So, here's some information about the port at Fort Lauderdale, but please check your particular cruise to see if the information has changed.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Traveling West here. One portion of me. I just want to take a quick hit and talk about if you're cruising out of Fort Lauderdale, the Crown Plaza near the cruise port is an excellent hotel to stay at. We booked that with some points through IHG and through the credit card. Man, it was absolutely excellent place. We ended up getting the biggest room in the entire hotel using points. And when we checked in, actually the reservation clerk said, "Whoa, what a good deal." So we really did have a good deal with Crown Plaza near the cruise port in Fort Lauderdale.
So we're here in Fort Lauderdale, and we just left Mexico on our way came through Fort Lauderdale to go on a cruise. And so here is our room here at Crown Plaza. So this is a free night that we got. You get one free night with your IHG. And so I decided to splurge and use it on here. So this is a little kitchen area. It's very nice. Full-size refrigerator. We come over this way. You got a little foyer area. This place is huge. I hate we're only staying here for one night. Here is the bathroom, very nice. There's the bathroom here. And then over here is the little living room area. We turn on some lights here so you can see. So here is the living room area here. Here is the bedroom. TV here. And then we got the bathroom here. Turn some lights on. There is the lights. Bathroom here. Shower. And another toilet. So this is we have two bathrooms in here. So it's like a bath and a half. Hello. Another sink there and a huge jacuzzi tub. So very nice. When I checked in, the guy was saying, "You're using your board night very well." He said that this was the presidential suite. So I didn't realize that's what I was booking. But yeah, and here is the skyline from our hotel. So it looks like it may rain, hopefully not, but yeah, very nice.
So, how do we get the free night? We have the IHG credit card with a $99 annual fee, and you get a free anniversary night stay each year that you renew. So, the cost that I would have paid for this room more than covers the cost of the annual fee. So, I know what you're thinking. Yeah, Trinice, that's just one night. But wait, there's more. With IHG, every fourth night is free when you book throughout the year. So, that's a nice little perk. Also, most IHG hotels are near airports and seaports, so it's pretty convenient for you to use those different hotels when you are traveling for your to and from your cruise. So, if you're interested, I have a referral link in the description below. Also, on our way out to our cruise, we met another couple who was coming back from that same ship, and I was asked them, I said, "Why aren't you at the airport?" And she said that their flight was so much money that instead of giving the money to the airline, they decided to stay a few extra days in Fort Lauderdale. So I guess that would be a post cruise hack. Anyway, let's get back to Kevin so he can share more tips of how you can save before your cruise sets sail.
What I want to do is talk about some of the great things that's near that hotel that you may want to use. Okay, so now we're talking about you staying at the Crown Plaza. First thing is Crown Plaza offered shuttle service from the Fort Lauderdale airport to their hotel. So that was a plus. We came off, we were able to call the hotel, and we actually got them to pick us up. I think we maybe had to wait about 20 minutes, but once we got picked up, we were good to go directly back to the hotel, gave the driver a little tip, and we were good to go. Want to say the hotel itself was fantastic. It had the restaurants, the gym, the pool. It could actually be a nice little resort if you're interested in just kind of just staying at the hotel a few extra days and you got time and you want a cheaper flight coming in or going out. This may be an option and just extend your vacation right there at Fort Lauderdale for you also. Now, another good thing about the Crown Plaza and where it's located at near the Fort Lauderdale cruise port, especially for Royal Caribbean, is right down the street. There are a number of different restaurants and grocery stores and places that you could have food at if you did not want to eat in the restaurant. Down the street is a place for wings and pizza.
So down here from the hotel, there's this place called Anthony's Wood Fire Pizza. So we're gonna try that today and see what it tastes like. Thank you. It is. It's nice. So we get.
We really did enjoy that place. It was kind of like a sports bar, pizza, wings, drinks. They had inside and outside seating. So very, very good location. In less than a 10-minute walk from the hotel. Further down, extra 10 minutes was Whole Foods. And if you need to grab something out of Whole Foods, remember Royal Caribbean at the time of this recording was allowing one bottle of wine per person, per adult person coming onto the cruise ship. So we were able to take 2 bottles. We stopped in there and picked up some wine since we didn't buy the drink package. Maybe you're drinking not the expensive Starbucks coffee, but you want to just get the regular coffee and add your own creamer to it. So that's a possibility also that you've got. And then last but not least, if you're really on a budget, you had McDonald's, Burger King, all that. It was right there if you needed something. Next item that I want to talk about, say, somebody forgot some meds or you need your meds. There is a CVS right down the street from the Whole Foods. It's actually on the opposite side of where the Crown Plaza is located. Again, about a 15-minute walk. So I would suggest if you need something out of CVS, you forgot something, that is a good location. Walk down the street, grab whatever you need. So that CVS is pretty cool. And then for those that are cigar smokers, there is a cigar shop right around the corner. If you don't want to spend the expensive prices of the cruise ship cigars, grab your cigars beforehand. You get your cigars in your pack and carry on, and you're good to go. Royal did have a section just for smokers. Not a cigar lounge, but they threw everybody in the same pot. Vape, smoke, cigarettes, everybody in the same pot. So if you want to save some money, go hit the cigar shop that's right there on the corner. And then finally, but not least, if you can't get into the Crown Plaza, and I think Aloft is Marriott, it's almost like they're right next door to Crown Plaza, so that's a possibility. Or the Sheraton Four Points is right down the street, less than another 10 minutes away. So maybe you're on a different brand, you got different benefits or a different credit card that you can take advantage of. All of those hotels, Four Points, Aloft, and Crown Plaza, all within a fairly short driving distance to the Fort Lauderdale cruise port. Thanks for listening. Hope some of these tips help, and see you on the next cruise.